There we go. I still have to get my Twitch up. Hold on, just a hot minute. Like this. Okay. You know, I should probably post that I'm actually playing a game. I don't do that enough. All of this shit. No Discord. I don't want you up. I'm sick of Discord popping up automatically. Is there a way of turning clicked away from you? Go away. I hate Discord. I don't hate Discord. Discord's good, but like it is annoying. It is incredibly annoying. Speaking of Discord, exactly where I'm posting that I'm streaming. Okay. Now let's continue what we're doing.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Right, we were gonna go talk to Mid, which is Sid's daughter. That's a very creative name now that I think about it. I don't know why I didn't think about that till now. Also, I need to adjust this. There we go.
If I don't come up with something soon.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
That's a nice name. I like
Me and
it.
my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may already talk some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. The thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts mecking. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I'm trying to get comfy. I'm struggling.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
seen troops amassing at every port.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavinotto in here, will you?
All right.
I'm glad he didn't send us to actually go get Gavinotto.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with. You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamill. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Oh, okay. Right, I was gonna go bounty hunting first, before I did any of that.
To Sid, the man who called me.
There's a lot of bounties to go get.
We're seeing troops amassing at every port.
Okay. Let's go get this ooze. I probably have the gelatinous mass that I need for stuff, so... Oh, as the rest of these are Domeca, so this is the last one in Rosaria that I have to go hunt down. Oh, there's a side quest over here. I should go do this too. Should. But not quite yet. There is Adaluda. Is it around here? Am I crazy? There it is. It's like, yeah, around here. Somewhere. Oh, I can't place a marker outside. Okay, well I can just go here. That was a lot of damage.
This one.
How much of this is Adaluda? Out of curiosity, I have no idea.
Over here. This one. Get him. Go to him. Over here. Sick him. Go to him. Sick him.
Oh, did I find it? I did.
Take us unaware, did you? Over here. Get him.
This thing hurts. I also just realized it's level 38. Well, that was cool. Level up. Yep. I'll take that. Yep, give me the gelatinous mass that I needed.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
So I want to go back to the hideaway now that I killed that thing. Hopefully that was the right one. And there wasn't like multiples, but I should be able to make that other purple armor piece.
We're seeing troops amassing at every port.
That was indeed the right one. Okay, good. Everything else is in Delmecchia. That one I don't know. So I want to upgrade that piece, do those side quests, and then I'll explore Delmecca for the other ones. Why'd I walk past him?
What do you need? So, what'd it be?
What is it that I already made? I already made the belt, so it's the bracers that I need.
Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
Cool. Can I upgrade those?
Clive? What do you want?
Can I reinforce the Darkslayer stuff? Apparently not.
Fine.
Drake Slayer. It didn't give me like a special outfit, did it? No. Upset, but okay. Oh, my foot's going numb because of the way I'm sitting. Okay, let's go here. Go to the side quest.
Good day to you.
It's all but spent. What do we do now?
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
What can I interest you in today?
Ooh.
I trust it's all here. I hope it's to your liking. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Are we had to dig a new cellar?
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village.
Spooky.
Rustlings in the undergrowth. suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will. Right. Find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
It's obviously going to be something we need to take more seriously. Wouldn't be as Kai Quest otherwise.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Oh. I asked the right person and now I just get to go there.
Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
I think we shall.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black shields. Here.
Fuck! He's taking us.
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive. Over here!
Glad we got rid of all the black shields.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Okay. Secretly Lostwing was communist. I'll be fair. Quentin did give me like this very Russian mafia vibe.
I'm not going to change his mind.
We're not gonna help. I get that he's been preparing for how many years now and stuff like that. But these are Blackguard, these are Black Knights. Okay, I'm just gonna pet Torgal.
When did you get so big?
Call it good. Okay. figured that he'd want more help.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Back to Australia, which I never got to explore. Pee pee poo poo? You're pee pee poo poo. Look, Australia. Nuh-uh. Yaha. You can't tell me this does not look exactly like Australia. See, that's an Australian. He sounds like a he sounds like a Khajiit. Oh, that's funny. He's got the Khajiit voice. I don't care about Australia. I'm just not a pee pee poo poo. Okay. You say so. Also, last year nostalgia when I get home? Yeah, possibly. Got him. You're totally going to accidentally use the ladder. I hope not.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
Interesting. Man, there's all of this I haven't explored yet. Huh. Other than like yelling at for something you've never been taught. What? Nothing like getting yelled at for something you... Oh. You're talking about at work. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker.
Agreeable.
Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
That I destroyed.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it.
You're so conflicted.
She's never coming back.
It's a rock.
What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
He's gonna make scones.
Wait.
Something.
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Express yourself.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
That can't be true. Silver platters, plates and pots.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go? Probably ran out of gear.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready.
Behold the Drake's Balm.
Oh, that's cool.
A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks. Now,
the finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
Well, with side quest done, it's story time.
Looks
Hey,
like
maybe
I
I'll
found
find.
the river. Now, where's Gav?
And maybe I'll find some bounties on the way.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Where's my fishing mini game? I want to be fishing.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Well, says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Cool. That was a nice heartwarming moment.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun.
We're seeing troops amassing at every port. No surprises there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. All done?
Belcroy Desert, empty hovel, the cattery, an unknown location. Okay. So let's start with the desert. There's something throwing rocks at people somewhere out here in the desert. This is this desert, so somewhere around here. Great. That's a pretty big area. Could be anywhere, anything marked Velcroy Desert, or just Velcroy Desert. No idea.
Good girl. Time to fight.
You're not what I'm looking for. So no, actually, it's not time to fight.
This won't be easy. Nice try. Ready, go? Yeah!
How did I end up getting, like... Did I go to the wrong desert? I went to the southern desert. I'm dumb.
No need to ride from here.
There's a big area to search, so... Looking for any creature that looks unique.
Straight home now.
Oh, I thought there was a chest I could open. I guess not. That looks unique. I don't know if this is the exact one I'm looking for, but, you know. Seems like it.
Well, Clive, looks like you're gonna need an even bigger sword.
I beat a turtle. Hey, 2 Scarletite. I'll take that.
It should have stayed in its shell.
I have to go talk to Mid now. Maybe she'll have a quest to take me to some of those areas I haven't explored yet. Out in the desert.
We're seeing troops amassing at every crossing.
Man, I can only imagine how powerful an S-class enemy would be. And what it would give me.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
What's her name? Oh, that's great.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing.
Oh, it's not where I thought I'd be headed.
Well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you.
It's gonna be a Fallen.
Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
I'm betting it's gonna be a Fallen.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Wow, they really are preparing for war. Oh, okay, this is the closest I can get to it. Okay.
If you're ready,
We leave at once.
I can only wait that the a side quest is gonna show up for me to actually go help them eventually. I didn't know I could, like, do that. It's kind of cool.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much. The, ruins are just over there.
Of course.
Fallen? Was I right?
Anybody home?
No.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Not what I expected. Easy fight. Gonna have tons of clips today.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
I don't know how you're gonna get giant structures back to the hideaway, but okay.
Know you're on your way.
Eye of the Warrior. Increases strength tonic duration. I don't use that, but okay.
I feel good, boy.
Torgal is the best of boys.
seen troops amassing at every border crossing.
That didn't count as one of these, right? No, it didn't. Okay. Don't know where this is. In the Rosarian ruins. Definitely something I want to look into.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Thank you, Clive.
The man.
Harpocrates. Do you have... Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories
speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Are we gonna go talk to Gav? No.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Jill's coming with me, obviously.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
Oh yeah, she didn't actually go to Northreach with me. She met me after I was done with the Northreach.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
There's two.
And what can I do for you? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. An excellent choice. Come back again.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised fresh cuts. Come and get them.
What can I interest you in today? I trust it's all here. Here's what we agreed on. Yeah, that'll fetch a good price. Could never have too many. Here's what we agreed on.
I have 1,000 sharp fangs. I'm not gonna do that, but
Good day.
it's an option.
How the hell is anyone...
What do you want? Ain? That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepper nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Oh, are we having a picnic?
Thank you for asking me to help you today. Makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Bread. Torgal's looking at that bread.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You're right.
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so.
That means you also both have
Thank
to
you,
live.
Clive.
Give me my sweet kissy kiss moment. No, you were so close earlier. The other day, whatever. Ooh, cutscene.
Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Aww. There's so much sexual tension between the two, and Torgal.
When did you get so big?
It's all Gav's fault. Cock blocked us.
Wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
The nobleman who visited. Thank you.
Crack the crystal too? You're joking.
No, not joking. I did that. He looked at me funny.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Awesome, we're gonna have a flying ship. What's the purpose of it? I have no idea,
When
but...
I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Some precision walloping. Sometime later. Wait, are we making the hideaway fly?
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Oh wait, that's right. She's got
Clive, Blackthorn, everyone.
the ship being made.
That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it.
What was that
We're not just
face?
trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. All done?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
Oh. There's a neat quest. I want to do that first. The ones with the plus are very important. They tend to give me new things. Either they upgrade my potions or something. Is this by the plant guy again? It might be more health stuff. which I'm okay with. Dun, 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 dun.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
It bit me. I'm going down the right area, right? Oh, maybe not.
Eat up, little ones. There's plenty more chocolate.
Gross. But fair. What would be better, human or chocobo? Well, chocobo would be like giant chicken poop. Maybe that'd be better. I don't know how good human excrement is for fertilizer.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
Is it down here? It is.
Well, here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get... Which is why I've been looking for...
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicine.
Proper...
So what exactly do you need for this film?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do. Gave me a sample she'd you pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out so. I did, and do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They'll even be...
I take it that's...
I saw a billet on the hunt board for one. Would have gone myself, but...
All right.
Thank you kindly.
Cool. We're doing that first. Man, I've already almost hit 2 hours, and I feel like I've done nothing. I might play longer than 2 hours, though, today. The Croc and Sambrek. Nearby wood within, she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them a beast decaying as a great ball of fire had chased her screaming in the grove. The soldier later identified the creature, the almanac echoes, but... The Croc. Okay. Oh, this is Sambrek. Sambrek is over here, isn't it? Maybe not. Oh, it says Sembrek, which is, yeah, over here. Yeah, because this is the Holy Empire of Sembrek. Oh, where is this croc? Are you on the hunt for a bombkin, Kupo? If so, I have a billet that might interest you. Yeah, I've already looked at this. Curse Breaker aiming for the Imperial Chase. Okay. Took a wrong turn into nearby wood. Okay. Somewhere over here. So first I gotta get into the Imperial Chase, which is over here.
What we have here? Greetings, Your Majesty.
There we go. I'm assuming I got an achievement for getting rid of how many marks. Ball member. Cool.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. Shit. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
Perfect, 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 perfect.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Think Mid might need some help.
All right there, Sid. How's that hunt for the...
I have it here.
That's the stuff. You're a gent, Sid. Right then.
Cool.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the...
There's no need.
Don't be... Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep...
What kind of magic?
Is he gonna upgrade my potion bag?
I happen to have isolated a substance. Thought we might use it to breathe new... I reckon...
Well...
That's the spirit.
He's gonna make my bag bigger?
Well...
It certainly feels more...
Right?
Thank you.
No. For supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavor. I'm telling you.
Treated potion satchel, necessary for increasing consumable inventory capacity. Yes! My inventory increased. I'm so happy about this. So happy about this. Potions now go up to 6, high potions are 4, strength tonics are 3, and stone skin tonics are 3. Yes! Happy days. Much worth.
All right, Clive. We'd finished sending half the... No excuses now, though.
Not quite. She said there was one final thing
She said that.
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no... She'll probably be halfway to Canva, but...
Mid.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Obelith. Have you...
Yep. You in a hurry and all. Got some... But anyway, I would got a letter. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Catver has been resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of going-ons in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of certain young friend of yours, though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the enterprise. I doubt the authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long to guildmasters are rapping at your doors, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, and he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us on any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle, Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing but the next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them.
Well, we have 2 Mother
The only
Crystals
one that
left?
remains in Storm's
Oh, no,
Drake's
1.
tail in the crystalline dominion.
2.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
Yeah, because don't we still have the one in Malud?
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad Market. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you. Glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. That'll get me things, and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
I do like Goots. Goots is a good character.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Goots is so happy. We haven't seen much of him since like the beginning of the game when he traveled with Sid. He hasn't given us any side quests or anything. It says there's still something to do here. Where? At the reading table? In my office?
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help? What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him. Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Okay. I have a ton of side quests now. And one of them's a plus sign.
note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congrats. I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treat. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at him. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it he said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Maybe he just misses the snow. It hasn't snowed anywhere.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. If we assume that his new... It may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones, as to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern...
I don't recall ever seeing any that...
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the last elder antelope sighting.
Even so.
Good hunting, Clive.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. They're not troubling me.
And if you knew how to, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blade.
That's about a
I'll see what I can find. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being...
You're a soft touch, but I can't say I'm not great.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows. You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again,
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that.
Little wonder. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins and those which made it nice and neat.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people him? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me. Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmecian bloke. Collects weapons. And he's got more money than sense, which is why I reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dal...
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch...
I appreciate the...
I don't know where Sid gets the energy. Ned told me she was building a ship.
Clive. That's why I'm here.
Shh. Oh, don't make me... A little. Listen. I
I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders. And
Oops, I hit the button. My phone fell.
maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own.
All right. But that doesn't mean... Is there anything I can do to...
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece. Little something Sid and I set aside for, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualify.
I'm sure they will.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark.
I know.
Go. You know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really?
No. I don't.
That's funny. Can I actually travel to those places right now? Or is it not gonna let me? It's not gonna let me. Okay. Well, on with story then. I should have done these side quests before I clicked on the thing to progress. That's my bad.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
This one. Enough.
So what do you think?
That we...
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
You're gonna go music Fortnite quick, and you'll be ready?
Oh,
Okay.
the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker. I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you... Chances are they'll come for you.
Well, if I'm going to have to...
You've clearly got a fine head.
We're lucky you... Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad. Reckon he won't be...
All right.
Nope. You just put an end to...
I got it. I'll go deal with the bad guys.
Trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take it.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Hey, level 35. Take it.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Kick.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Yeah, I don't trust these two.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, but what if we want his help again next?
Yeah, I don't trust these two. They're, yeah. They're shady. Certainly shady.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
The path continues on the other side.
Any loot around here? Oh, there's some right there. That's beautiful. The final sin.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Sure. It's never nothing. Ever nothing. That's a major city.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambre.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrek.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
I agree.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
I can't wait to kill Mom. She's so mean. Okay, well, I'm gonna save here because I have another game I gotta play.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
But first, I want to upgrade. Hey, I can do stuff now. Okay, good. That's what we will do next time. Okay, I don't have enough points for anything else. Okay. Save the game. Return the title. I will see everyone next time.